Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another, I don't know, like a bonus video, a journal with me. You know the one where I don't journal at all. Pooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Yeah, sure I can. Okay. So this is some of the stuff that I have. Yep, I'm just working in my room today, catching up on some pages, and believe it or not, we're on, let's see what the date is. I have all this stuff over here. All the stuff I need to glue onto my page. We have here Tuesday the 10th, okay? Yeah. I am well behind in my book. Well behind. Today's the 21st, for crying out loud. So during, well, let me just tell you what I've been doing. First of all, I'm working in my January journal, which I made from a large white envelope. Okay, if you would like to know how I made it or a journal similar to this, you can look down in the description box below. The link will be there for the tutorial of some junk journals I've made that I made toward the end of last year. And one of them is from like a clasp-like type envelope. So yeah, that's the journal I'm using. And it is just for January. And interestingly enough, this is the first time, no, it's not. That's a lie. This is the third journal I've had just for 1 month. Usually I make my journals a lot larger. I used to make them out of composition books. Then I used to alter different books. And if you want to know how I did any of those, again, there are permanent links below to tutorials on how I have made many books over the years. And but I really enjoyed when I was working in especially my December journal. So I decided to make another one for January. And the other thing that I'm doing that I don't normally do is making 2-page layouts, right? So this was during the time that our windows were being redone. So we were sequestered downstairs because they were working on all the windows upstairs. I was crocheting. I was crocheting a lot. And so this napkin, I do believe, came from my sweet sister Karen down under. And yeah, so this right here, let me just show you what I've done here. So I was trying to lay out my page, and then I thought, well, you know what? It's been quite the time since I filmed a video. I know you guys don't realize that because I seem to have videos all the time, but I do pre-record, like I come in here just like I'm doing right now, and I think, oh, I know some of y'all enjoy seeing how these pages come together, so let me just turn on the camera. And so there you have it. There's where these videos come from. And then I just schedule them up on my, on the tubes. So this is what I did. I had this napkin in my stash, and I love it. I love granny squares so much. Whoops, we're glued here. And I actually glued it on a piece of bond paper. And this was the original paper in the book, the page in the book. And so, yeah, I decided to do that because this day and the next day, I crocheted like most of the day. So then I was also working on these little granny squares. See here? Yeah, because I really want to try to make earrings. But these are a little bit too big, so I need to decrease my hook size and see if I can do it. My hands are so shaky most of the time that it is delicate work, and yeah, so it's not the easiest thing in the world. But I'm determined. I am nothing but determined. I taught myself, well, YouTube taught me how to crochet a few years ago, and I have not stopped since, and I absolutely love it. So that's how I did this page. This page over here, I took some leftover from this napkin, and when I put it on here, it was bigger than the page. So what I do is I take just a regular paintbrush, I dip it in a little bit of water, and I run it across the perimeter of it, right? And then the napkin just tears away. So that's a little tip for you when you're working with napkins. And then I took one of the torn pieces and just put it over here to kind of tie the two pages together. So there is that. So let's see what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, and then well, let's do this page first, I think. Okay, so I have this from Jesus Calling. Things in my life may always be changing, but you never change. Amen. I always, like, whenever I see these on Instagram, I always print them out, when they resonate with me for that particular day. And yeah, so that's gonna go right here, I do believe. So I'm gonna show you this piece of vellum in a moment. So yeah, so how are you guys doing? Are you guys keeping up in your January journal? Oh gosh, it's just been crazy here. I have not had a whole lot of time, but I've been enjoying the time that I do have. So yeah, I always love bringing you guys along. I love that you comment, that you journal along with me, or, you watch part of it in the morning and part of it in the afternoon. And somebody had told me, I don't know if it was on a journal with me video or not, but it could have been a ramble session. But they told me, that they fall asleep to me sometimes. And she was like, is that weird? I'm like, nope, no, it's not. She is not the first person to tell me that. Yep. And I take it as a compliment because, I do, people mean it as a compliment, and there have been, let's do this in orange. I don't know, for some reason, people say that I have a soothing voice. I'm not quite sure about that myself. I really can't stand to hear my voice, honestly, which is odd because that's all I'm doing right now is listening to myself yammer on. But my brother, my late brother, he was a licensed marriage and family counselor, and he had the same voice. It's just very soothing. Yeah. So we're gonna glue that right there. I just edge it in these little archival links. Oh, and did I tell you these right here are those, let me just get it out hopefully without spilling my drink. And okay, are these Dabo inks. I love them. They're bingo daubers. They come in a variety of colors and they're fabulous. They are permanently linked down below as well. So let's get this baby glued on. Yes. And one of you also mentioned about my little archival inks, that they're dinky, and yes, they are, because I'm not a stamper. I'm not like a card maker or stamper or anything like that. I have stamps. I have stamped. I do use them occasionally, but I don't feel the need to have the entire stamp pad, and my fear is like, that it's gonna dry out before I can use it up, so I don't like that. So therefore, not so therefore, but therefore, I just purchased the small ones, because that's all I need is the small ones. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put this cute little thing. I always have a time trying to split these stickers. And you can find these on Amazon, these girl stickers. They come in a huge pack, like 100 or more. And I do very much enjoy them. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't like that either. I should have put this down further. Okay, so we're just gonna change our minds here somehow. All right, fine then. We're just gonna put her down here. I didn't plan that out very well, did I? Oh, well, that's okay. All right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. All right, this is a little ruffle I made years and years ago. I'm going to glue that right there using this glue. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Make sure that's glued down. All right, we're gonna use this glue here to glue this on. Probably should have put the pin in first, but that's okay. And by putting the pin in, I mean, what do I mean? The bulb pin that I'm gonna use to secure my little example of my little earring here. Yeah, that I need to learn how to make smaller. Excuse me, please forgive me, I'm sorry. Got a frog in my throat. Okay, we're gonna use one of these bulb pins right here. We're just gonna choose one. Okay. Oh yes, are you guys, you know, are you guys, let me just do this first here. Some things need quiet. Yeah, are you guys keeping caught up in your January journal? Like I said, I am not, which is so annoying, but that's life. Okay, there's that. I don't know if I'm going to add anything more to this page. I really wanted something up here, and she was supposed to go up here. Didn't plan that well. Oh, well. That's all right. I mean, everything really is fixable pretty much in the journaling world. Okay, so there's that, there's that. Okay, now on this page here, I'm putting, I think, all of this stuff right here. Okay, we're gonna see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Let's get our scissors and trim this down a little more. These, all of my days of the week and numbers come from Love Lynn's Life. She will be linked below. I used to be a patron of hers last year. And, you know, once you're a patron, excuse me, oh gosh. Once you're a patron, you are always, like, once you're a patron, you're always a patron. No. Once you're a patron, then that kind of, I might need another Tuesday because that kind of blends in. But once you're a patron and you download the stuff, then you have them like forever. So it's very nice indeed. Okay, what day is this? A Tuesday. Let's see. I just have a Tuesday hanging out on my desk up there. So maybe we will just use the black one. That's fine. Save that for a rainy day, which might be today. I don't know. Yeah, I'm super behind. We've just, we've had some busy days. Like I said, during this particular time, this is also from Lynn. During this particular time, we were getting our windows refitted. And so, with hurricane windows. And so we were sequestered downstairs, you know. And my craft room was in shambles because everything had to be moved so that they could get to the one window that's in here, right? So for that like whole week, I wasn't in my room. And then, you know, just life in general, you know, whether it's doctor's appointments or hair appointments or whatever. So yeah, I just have not been able to come in here. I have come in here and just kind of like, well, I think maybe I brought you along for that. I came in here and, you know, stuffed my journal. Maybe that was on a ramble session. So yeah, I've done that. Okay, let's get this down here. Uh-oh. All right. And yeah, so now that I have a little bit of time, I will, you know, I wanted to come in here today and work on a bunch of pages. Will I get caught up? I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping to, but you know, you never know. You never know what the day will hold. So I'm happy and grateful to be able to have the time to come in here. So, yep. I was talking to, had the pleasure of speaking and chatting on a video chat with my sweet friend, Brooke, from Recreations by Brooke. Go ahead and check her out. Her link will be below. And where am I going to put this? Okay, let's just kind of lay some of this out. So these, what I do, let me finish the thought about Brooke. I don't even know if I can remember the thought that I had. Good grief. We were talking about that yesterday too. How like our brains are, oh, they're like my memory is the size of a gnat. Um, we were talking the other day. Yes, that's what we were talking about. Okay, we were talking yesterday on our video chat that you know, it is just super hard to get in here, or you know, work in your craft room and stuff like that. And you know, I need like hours of time. I don't know about you guys, but I need like a day to be in here, because especially because, and this is what Brooke brought up, that you know, you get into a zone, you get into that zone where you're like creative, and the juices are flowing, and you know, you're going from page to page, and you know, and all of that. Like, I'm not the type of person that can come in here and do like 15 minutes of work and leave, and then do, you know, 30 minutes here and leave. I mean, I guess it depends on like what I'm doing. If I'm just kind of like decorating pages or whatever, then I can do that. Or if I have in my mind what I want to do on the page, like for instance, this right here, I just did a collage because I didn't have very much to write about. And so yeah, I can come in here and obviously I can do this in 15 minutes, you know. So but it's, yeah, it's a process, folks. It's a process. Oh, and these right here, I wanted to mention, these are from February and June. Her prompts, I do believe she does them once a month, maybe like the first week of the month, perhaps. No, second week of the month, I don't know. Anyway, I printed them out, and this is how I print them out, because one of y'all asked me, how did you get those? I go to her Instagram account, which is, this is Lydia, by the way, and it's February and June. She has a YouTube channel and an Instagram. I'll link her YouTube channel below. And she does these, they're so cute. And what I do is I go to her Instagram and I screenshot them. And then, because she has them up, you know, to be screenshots. So I screenshot them, I fix them, you know, whatever. I line them up on my phone, and then I just print them out on regular copy paper, right? I resize them however big or small I need them for my book, and that's how I'm doing that. And this is Tuesdays. She does them for a week, Monday through Friday. And again, I think they're only like once a month, I believe. Not really sure though. You'll have to go check it out for yourself, because they are super cute and they're fun. And it's something that I can handle. I normally don't do prompts, but that, you know, for once a month or whatever, I can handle it. So let's see what else I was going to say. Yes, I was talking about coming in here and, you know, just working for a little bit of time. It's really hard for me to do that. It depends on what I'm doing though, I guess. So anyway, okay. Generally speaking as well, I do my pages like, from morning to evening, right? that's just how I do them. I don't know if I'm going to do them on this page or not, but we shall see. So this prompt is, do you have any displayed photos in your home? Document 1. If not, is there a picture you'd like to display? Now, yes, I have many pictures. Do you have any displayed photos in your home? Yes, I have many pictures and photos displayed. Photos of, you know, ancestors, photos of, you know, grandparents, photos of parents, photos of my children, of course, photos of my husband and I. And one of my favorite photos of my husband and I is this one right here. Excuse the, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's one of my favorites because it just takes me back to a time before I had illness, before my husband had illness, before, you know, yeah, when my kids were young. I remember this trip. We went to Sebastian one year. He was on a business trip actually, and because I homeschooled our kids, we went with him, you know, every time he had a business trip, and it was usually somewhere on the beach on the East Coast. And, you know, one of the reasons we chose to move where we live now, because we were up here quite a lot on business trips. And, yeah, he had gone, I had stayed at the place with the kids and did schoolwork there while he was at work, and then he would come back, and we rented a boat for that week. It was so great. It was like 50 bucks for the whole week. It was awesome. A little tiny boat, like, yeah, I don't even know, like 15, 17 feet long. It was a little boat. And what was so cool about in Sebastian is, like, you could take this little boat out, and you could go from like island to island, these little islands, you know, and we would get out and explore the island and all of that. And so my kids must have taken this picture, I'm sure, like one of them, but they were super little, so I don't know. And this picture is in my bedroom. I have like a, I don't know, like a shelf box thing that has a bunch of different holes in it, and every single hole is filled with a picture of my husband and I. I don't, like, in our bedroom, we don't have any other pictures of any other family members. That's our room, it's our sanctuary, it's just for him and me. And yeah, so this is like one of my very favorite pictures just because of the memory. Yeah, it just great memories. So there you have that. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to do here. Now, this is what I did, and here's a little tip for you. I don't know how many of y'all have vellum or not, but I do like printing on vellum, right? And more importantly, I like writing on lines. So this is my background here, which is just like some sewing book, I think. And so what I wanted to do was actually put this on here so that I have lines to write my information on, right? And I should have looked at this differently because I really wanted this up here, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll work out. It'll all work out. So I am just going to take my ruler here and just tear the edge. If I can see the edge. Guys, I really need new glasses. My husband keeps telling me, just make an appointment. Yeah. Well, one of these days I will. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so this I'm going to just put right smack right there. Okay, let's see how else I'm going to do this. Now, this is going to go down here. Some of this stuff is going to be covered. The main reason why I did this on vellum is just so I had lines to write on, and I like the idea that I could still see the color and stuff behind it, but I now have a place to write with lines. Like, I didn't want to cover the whole thing, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to put this here. This is a little cutout from Johanna Clough, and from one of her kits. And then I have this little love card, this Lerv card. And I think I was going to put this somewhere here. I don't know if I want to back it or not. And then I think, I don't know, I was going to put this somewhere around in there. And then this is going to go like that, right? Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. Something like that. Okay, now, here's the thing. See, all these things are layered, okay? They're all layered. So, and then I have lines right here, very faint lines, but I can still see them where I can do my journaling. Now, the thing is if I screw up on my journaling, then that could be a problem. I mean, I could recreate all this stuff. It's no big deal. But what I would do if I wasn't filming is I would do my notes on this first and then glue it in, you know. But that's okay. It's no big deal. Okay, let me just see here what I want to do. I think I'm going to take this and I'm going to edge this in pink. With all the layering and stuff, then the job becomes figuring out where you want to put stuff, you know, in which order you want to put stuff. So you will be witness to how I do that. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, I do believe, is I'm going to glue this down. And I'm not, by gluing it down, I don't mean gluing it down. I'm going to do this, okay? And I'm honestly, I think I'm just gonna put a few in the corners. And this is double-sided tape because it will show through. But if I do have to lift it up for any reason, I suppose I can. I don't know. I don't know. Let's hope I don't make a mistake when I go back to journal this page, right? And if I do, it's not the end of the world, you know? Not the end of the world. So this has to go down first in my layering process. Wearing long sleeves again. It's not that cool out, but well, it is, I guess. It's like 71, which to you guys, you know, most of you is not cool at all, but to me it is. And when I'm sitting on the dock and the wind is blowing, then it is, yeah. And when I was talking to poor Brooke yesterday, oh, she's such a sweet friend. I'm trying to line this up to see if I can, see if it'll go on kind of straight. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that works well. And then I can see, this will be covered up, but I can still see faintly that, you know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, so this goes here. Yeah, when I was talking to my sweet friend Brooke yesterday, the poor thing, she's like bundled up. It was snowing. She showed me all the snow. She lives in Maine, so yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, that's way too cold. Should I put a border around this? I don't know. I don't even know if I have a border. Oh, wait a second here. This is what I'm looking in now. I have this little box of stuff, right? So let's see here. Could we just kind of line it like that? Would that be all right? Just a little scrap of paper. Let's use up our stuff, right? I am very much a proponent for using up our stuff. Okay, let's see. This would work out better. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We shall do that. So we're going to use, where'd the tape go? We're going to use tape on here. Yes, it was snowing up there and she was all bundled up, the poor thing. And she said to me, I mean, most of the time I wear like sundresses or whatever. And she always razzes me about that, you know, that, well, she doesn't razz me, but you know, she makes a comment, you know, oh, you're in your sundress. And, but then yesterday she noticed I was in long sleeves. And I was like, yes, ma'am, because it is cold here. That was silly of me because, sorry, while I hold my breath to make sure that it's semi-straight. I put the tape on clear over to this side, which no big deal. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm eyeballing, guys. Hold on to your hats. I don't like doing this at all. Yeah, I don't, because it's not even, and it will drive me nuts. Yep. But, okay, there, we did it. We did it. I will save this scrap, believe it or not, and I will use it elsewhere. Okay, so we have this here. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, now let's see how we are going to, how did I have this layered? I think I had this down here, right? This was kind of up here, yeah? And then this was actually, see, I need to cut this side off, okay. All right, this was here, and then this was kind of, no, how was it? Ugh. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing? All right, this is why it takes me so long to do these pages. Yeah. This is why. Okay, now how was I going to do this? I was going to do it like that. Okay. All right. Everybody stay where you're at. Okay, just stay where you're at. So, oh wait. Let me hold that down. Bring that up a little bit. Okay, so this needs to be attached, whoa, to this. Now, I've got too many things going. Oh my gosh, now I'm moving it. Oh, ah. I know. You guys are like, why are you such a spaz, Elizabeth? I don't know. It's just my nature. Yep. Okay, I'm just putting a couple little dots there. Okay, now we're going to hold that like that. Okay. This is fine. Okay, now we're going to lift this up and we're going to put a little bit of glue right there on the edge because that's going to be glued there. Yikes. Okay. Oh no. I do have to lift this up. Oh, for crying out loud. See, some people can do this like just perfectly well and others like myself cannot. Oh gosh, because at this point I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. Nope, I'm not. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna figure it out together. Okay, that needs to go there. All right. Now we're gonna flip it over. Now look at that mess we have there, okay? So now we've got to lift all this stuff up and put the glue. Okay, so the glue can go right there, right there, right there. Okay. We're just gonna glue that on. Okay. Now, oh, this, see, now this here is kind of like this. You got to kind of do the same thing like when you're collaging, when you're layering stuff up. You know, you got to kind of lift the things up and all that, you know. Okay, see, now I have this cute little cluster thing, which I could have like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to, I could have put a cute little piece of, I know I thought I had, well, I have this dark pink. I thought I had a light pink one of those, but maybe I don't. Nope. This is just, does not belong in there. This is just like extra little ribbons that I have in the pretty little box that my husband got me. Okay, maybe I'll just use this here. Because that's just pretty, right? This little piece of lace here. And we'll just add that right there, perhaps. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so now this whole thing, now that we've got it all together, can now be squished right onto this page, okay? And see, I have some glue there, but we'll re-glue it. And that's how I do it, okay? When I am layering, you know, certain things, or I want them to be placed on the page in a certain way, yes, I probably make things harder for myself than I should, but, you know, y'all been on my channel before, you know how I roll. You know how I roll. I try to make everything more difficult than it needs to be. Now this, I could have easily just put tape on this big card. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll just go like that. Okay, now it's all glued up. Okay. Now, let's see if we can place it down here. And I just put a spot of glue right on my head. You know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, there. Yes, I like that. That is lovely. Hopefully this glue will stick to the vellum, okay? Now, up here where my light little lines are, I'm going to be able to write. Now, it's going to have to be probably in a black Sharpie because that's the only color of Sharpie I have in thin nib. So, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. I did speak with my sweet mother-in-law, or not mother-in-law, my sweet stepmom this day. So this is gonna just go down here. I hope that's glued on enough. I'm sure it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What else? Okay, I have this little beauty. I think maybe I'll put it up here, or I could put it over here. I don't know. I saw this beautiful hibiscus right when I was walking. So, where's the other stuff I had for? Oh, there it is. Okay, no big deal. All right. Okay, now I'm just thinking maybe I will not cut that out. Maybe because I have some spaces here to fill and here to fill. So this is too big. Huh. I'm trying to think here, and it's not going well. Okay, I have to say. I'm going to leave a little bit of a whiteboard. It doesn't matter that I already cut it. I can just glue it. You know, when I glue it to the page, it will fix itself. So there's that. Oh, did I say welcome if you're new here? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, you can always speed up this video, so especially through things like this. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm liking how this page is turning out. One of the things that I absolutely love, okay, see, I can put that there. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, and then this is gonna go over there, I think. That's my Bible reading for the day. And then you guys are on my phone right now. I record on my phone. So I cannot check and see what my steps were for this day. What day is this? A Tuesday? Yes, I did walk. So now I'm into walking and running. So I walk for a little bit and then I will run for a little bit and then really jog, not run. I mean, let's not go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is what I saw my walk, and it was beautiful. So we're just going to go ahead and glue that down. Let's just cork our glue here if I can. Okay. All right. So I would love to hear from you guys if you are doing a January journal. I know a lot of people are doing junk journal January. I think Meg Journals does it. I'll leave her link below in case you're interested. I don't do it, but apparently a lot of people find it fun. Yeah, I find I don't do challenges very well at all. So, yep. It's like I think it's a prompt thing that she does. She's been doing it for quite a few years, I do believe. And you don't have to do all of them or whatever. You know, you can just do what you want. But yeah, so check it out. Check it out. So that is the beautiful hibiscus in bloom that I saw. And then speaking of prompts, of course, don't forget to check out Lydia at February and June doing hers. And then I wish this phone was a little smaller, but that's okay. Whoops. All right, I'm running out of room, folks. Isn't it funny? And I know the people that I watch you know, when I watch them do their journaling videos and stuff. Like y'all only see like, you know, a certain amount of space on our desk, you know, like right here. Can I tell you? Little secret here. That is the only space, okay? Like every other space surrounding me is covered with stuff, okay? Yeah, covered with stuff. Now, there's that. And then here is this. I don't know if I'll put something here or not. I'm generally not one of those people that thinks that every single little morsel of space needs to be covered, but if I can find something, you know, to put down there, then I will. It's not that big of a deal if it's not. Okay, so now this is done. Okay, so from beginning sort of blank page to the end. Now this is complete except for my journaling, and I don't believe that, like, I mean, we sat downstairs. My husband watched TV all day. I'm pretty sure I did my Bible study during the day instead of at night, but not neither here nor there. And then I'll write about my picture that I have displayed, and then write about my day here. I mean, we really didn't do much. I do remember that I forgot to bring food down. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, luckily, I think I ate something in the morning. And, oh, I was going to put this on there. And then when they got here, like, how silly is this, right? I did not bring food with me. They were here until 4. And I couldn't go up the stairs because, you know, they were working, whatever. I think I'm just going to do it to there. Maybe just to there. Put this little lace on. Why not? Trim, whatever it's called. Anyway, yeah, up they had scaffolding up our staircase. So my husband braved it, you know. But I was like, yeah, no big deal. In fact, I'm sure that he went up there and got me some food, you know, at some point. So he's the man, you know. He's my man. I love this picture of him too. He's so beautiful. I mean, to me, you know, he's beautiful to me. He's so cute. And I love this picture. And yeah, it just brings back such beautiful, beautiful memories of just spending time with the kids. And, oh, I just love it. I love it. And of course, you know, like, I don't live in the past, you know what I mean? I don't wish that we were still back there. I love having the memory of that particular trip and just how fun it was. And of course, you know, these days we're making all kinds of new memories. And so there you have it. This is not attached. So even if I had something else I wanted to do, which, you know, or something else that I wanted to put in here, ta-da, I could use this as a pocket, you know, or I could even, if I wanted to see the lines a little bit better, I could put something like this behind it. Ooh, that's a good idea. Anyway, so there's that. That's how I did it. I love printing on vellum. I got that idea from Sweet Kanoi at Notes and Hues. So I will leave all the links below to everyone that I mentioned, of course. My little crochet. Yeah. So how fun. Oh, I love how this turned out. Yeah. And I really have been enjoying the double spread, even though these days I have not really had a whole lot to write about, but I love this cluster right here just for Lydia's prompt, you know. I love finding things on Instagram to print out. And then, like, on this day here, I didn't have, I mean, this is all I had to write about, you know, and here's her prompt here. But I just did a collage, and I think I did that on another page. Oh, yeah, I did it on another page too. Like, I just didn't have a whole lot to write about, so I did this. This is something that Knoy told me. I can't remember if it was in a message she sent me or in a comment maybe or something, but she said, don't waste my grace, that the Lord had told her, don't waste my grace. And I loved it. So yeah, when I don't have a lot of stuff to write about, I just do like a collage, like, yeah, on one side, or, you know, make something really big on one side. And I've been loving it. I really have been loving it. And so anyway, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go off and get my journaling done, write about my gorgeous husband. And yeah, back in the day, he's still gorgeous, don't mind you. He is still my beautiful prince. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll quit gushing about my gorgeous husband, and I will go check on him. And then I'll come back and I'll do some more writing. And then I will continue on with getting some more pages done. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff that I still have to do. I took you guys along for this one. See, that's another thing. Whoops. That's another thing. I might have to blur that out. There's another thing is that, oh, here's another big collage that I did. I do flip back and forth in my journals as far as journaling. Yeah, my pages are in chronological order because I cannot flip back and forth and have things out of order. That, no, I need order. So my days are all in order, but the times that I work on my pages are out of order, if that makes sense. And I do keep notes of my days. I keep them in this agenda here. So I write down, you know, little tidbits of my day, and then I go back and do my journaling. So there's that for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed bringing you along. Don't forget to speed up that video if you don't want to, you know, if you just want things to go faster. You know what I mean? So thank you again. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I know it's precious, and I really appreciate that you choose to spend it with me. And I will wish you a great rest of your day and a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.